All right. After slaying the vampiric masked lord of Waterdeep, Arthur Morland, the Uncommon were left wondering what to do with the Mirror of Shadows, a mysterious magic item that acts as a constant portal anchor between the material plane and the Shadowfell. Rather than destroy it, the Uncommon decided to try to take advantage of it to avoid to avoid the potential of further weave addiction for both Todrin and Bartholomew. Ask Quietude if she knew anything, anyone capable of, excuse me, brain, any capable people in Skullport who would be willing to venture through the mirror into the Shadowfell to move the mirror on the other side to a safer, more secure, discreet place. She came up with a team of 3 people, apparently some former or maybe current pirates, willing to do the job for coin. Meanwhile, Esvele took 2 women that had been captives of Arthur Morland back to the city above. The Uncommon picked up Thentius Margaster to search for his sister, his and Bartholomew's sister rather, Remora, who's been stuck in Undermountain for almost a year. They took Minera's folding boat down the Stargoth River and into the 4th level of Undermountain, known as the Twisted Caverns. Following the winding river through the cave network, they came to a point where the water seemed unnaturally fouled, and slime oozed down the stone walls. Deeper into the Twisted Caverns, they found the lake that Thentius had learned Remora was at. The Uncommon were ambushed by Marrow and Chul in the water, where Bartholomew took the form of a giant shark. As they cut down their attackers, Kuo-toa began showing up as well, and a Fomorian giant that picked up Bartholomew from the water and threw him into a cluster of bibberbang and torchstalk mushrooms, and later used some kind of evil curse on him that has horribly deformed the mage. Remora herself, along with Taga Stonefist, has now emerged, coated in the same slime as all the other creatures, and announced that the Uncommon would be sacrifices to an as of yet unrevealed creature called a loon. And with that, we will return to the lake here. As soon as that is loaded up for everyone, let me know. I never could do anything with the water closet thing.
Oh no.
I have no idea how to fix that. I tried and I tried. What was that, Kai?
Literally unplayable.
I spent like the better part of 20 minutes trying to figure out something, and short of copying the whole map and getting everyone back where they're supposed to be, which I was like, there's no way I could get everything back where it's supposed to be. All right. We are in combat, so let me get the combat music. And
I'm coming for you.
it is your turn. At the top of the round, you are currently restrained by 2 different Kuo-toa, so they will have advantage on the roll. Yes, they've got like a sort of a rope that's attached to a long pole, so they can grab you from a distance. That both of them have this rope around your neck, and they are pulling you up on shore now. Yes. All right. Yeah, now you're about 20 feet above the water level, looking down on this group of Koatoa and Remora and Taga. Give me an insight
Why are
check.
you the way you are?
Yeah, I'd call it an insight check. All right. Giving her in particular a good look, all of them seem to be covered in the same kind of green ooze. There's nothing about her eyes or anything that seems out of place, but there's definitely some sort of effect that they are under the influence of. You're not sure if the slime is the cause of it or if it is an effect of it. Like it's another side effect. Remora just looks up at you and says, "Get him down from there. He will make a fantastic sacrifice."
Did she say he's fantastically nice?
No such luck. All right, Monera, it is now your turn. You are in the water, pretty good distance away.
So the little Chulak dude and the giant, what is that? The Morian, still going after Bart there.
Yes, he is. He's not looking great.
Oh dear, I'm not looking great.
I hate you.
Trax, I'm sorry for putting you through this.
It's okay.
I like the D4s that are like rectangle shaped. They don't taste the
Jolly Ranchers.
So I'm gonna
Those
longbow
like the
the
watermelon
Familian.
ones. All right.
Keep clicking the button, thinking something's gonna show up over there. Here we go.
So for the record, you are trying to do what from the water?
Longbow.
All right. I'm gonna say you're in the water. You're not underwater, but trying to fire a bow from the water surface is gonna be a little difficult.
Oh, this isn't a wading pool?
No, you're not touching bottom. None of you know how deep it is. Bartholomew was in the form of a giant shark, and
Half speed swimming?
I believe swimming is half speed. Let's see. Let's see here.
Okay.
I should have this handier than it is.
If it is, I can swim and get to the shore there then with my movement. Or wait, no, I can't.
All right. So I will just say that for the moment, if you're trying to move in the water on your own, without any swim speed, half speed. That may be wrong. I'm not sure. And if you're trying to fire like a bow or something from the water surface, even, I'm gonna give you disadvantage unless you're using like a crossbow or something.
Okay, instead then I'm going to not move, not going to dash. I'm going to Misty Step.
Okay. You can totally do that.
So that's bonus action, and then I'm gonna arrow fire at this dude.
Alright. I think it's actually fair to point out with a longbow, he's basically got range over the whole map.
I forget that number is so big.
No Microsoft Edge, don't make it easy for me to log in.
That's a hit. Alright, your arrow lands squarely in the let's call it the shoulder of the giant. Kind of reels in pain and looks over at you.
An extra attack. Oh dear, something's wrong here, but
What's that?
I think I clicked an extra number somewhere. So it's the same thing to hit, so.
Yeah.
Nice hit.
Very nice damage. You land another arrow. This one lands in like his upper neck, and blood squirts from it. He does not seem pleased with the barrage of arrows coming his way.
I just sort of smirk at him.
All right.
Oh my god, all those Koatulas.
All right. The Chul swims down and out of your sight, but pops up at you, Hannelore.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to make 2 pincer attacks against you.
Okay.
Excuse me. That is a 15 to hit.
Nope. Doesn't hit.
And that is a 16 to hit.
I can't remember if I used my reaction this turn, but if not, defensive duelist
All right.
to raise my AC by 5.
Good deal. All right. That brings us to the Koatoa, the whips at least, the 2 that were grappling Hindrick. Let's see. One of them is going to cast a spell on both Todrin and Hannelore. And maybe Fentius if he's in range. He's not. Okay. Fentius is out of range. But I need both Hannelore and Todrin to make charisma saving throws. No, this is Bane. Yes.
And
Did you have something, Hannelore?
yeah, is this a charm effect of any kind?
It's an
Bane.
enchantment spell. It doesn't say that it charms you at all.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
Bane. I
Yeah.
don't think it counts as charm.
Okay.
Or
Part of it's your aura. Part of it's your.
Yeah,
charisma.
are you proficient? Because if you're proficient, then it's 5 for your charisma, 5 for your proficiency, 5 for your aura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You both managed to resist it. He's gonna come out into the water, just there at the edge, and on to the next one. This one's gonna come up here. He's gonna try and climb up to you. He manages to get up there with a 19.
Has the
Uses-
Fomorian been damaged?
Oh yeah, he's badly hurt. You hit him with a disintegration ray, and he's not looking good. Let's see, that was 15. 25, 30, he can get to there. And now it is Thentius's turn. And he is also going to use Misty Step and teleport over to here. And then he's going to hit the Fomorian from behind with I think he's going to use a fireball.
Nice. I cast counterspell? No.
Alright, that is a failure for the Fomorian. And it takes 33 points of damage. You just see this fireball erupt from the backside of this Fomorian. Alright, and now for the Kuatoa. Okay, here we go. Todrin, one of the Kuatoa tries to throw a net. This one that's just climbed up here. Tries to throw a net at you, but it goes way over your head. He missed by a mile. This one is going to dive into the water and disappear beneath the water. This one too jumps, leaps into the water, and is submerged. You've lost sight of them. I don't know why that one was hidden, but it is also going to jump into the water.
No.
This one... This one's going to move up here and is going to try to help anyone that's going up. Which will lead this next guy. Need to give him advantage on that roll, and he's gonna need it. He did not help him very much. So this one's basically stepping. This fish-webbed foot is just stepping on this other one's face, and it's just they're not getting anywhere right now. It's a bit of a comedy act out over there right now. This one, however, manages to jump up here and is going to also attempt to throw a net at Todrin. That's a natural 20. You don't take any damage, however, you are now restrained. Again. See if I never can find restrained on here, but there it is. It's actually a net. Look. And this one. I'm gonna roll a check here. He gets up, no problem. And this one. This one's going to throw a spear at you, seeing that you're currently restrained. That's a 20, dirty 20. Todrin. Alright. Hannelore, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm targeting this lobster boy in front of me and gonna attack him.
Alright.
Is there a penalty on attack in the water?
It depends on your weapon.
The Sunblade? Energy. It's a finesse weapon anyway. It's
Yeah, I'm gonna
blade.
say with it being what it is, no penalty for it.
Yeah, and we decided because it's acting as a short sword, I believe,
Right.
that short swords aren't affected by the water.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. This
Oh,
music reminds me of
of course.
Stargate.
A 1. Okay. Second attack. Same guy. That's better.
Alright, 24 is a hit. I just imagine that the whole time that Hannelore is swinging his Sunblade, he is doing just like he's constantly flash boiling the water around him. Alright. Yeah,
Okay.
he is not very pleased as that cuts through his carapace.
Okay. And because I attacked him, I can move without triggering an opportunity.
Yes, you can.
Is this on to land again?
At that point, yeah, you're on land.
So, how much movement would you say I have left after that?
5, 10, 15. I'd say another 15 points of movement.
Okay,
Or,
so-
yeah. Let's call it another 5 because I'm not sure if how this is supposed to work, and I should have looked it up beforehand, and I didn't.
okay, then I'll just move here and yeah, that's it.
All right.
I have to step away for a sec, so just let me
No
know
problem.
what rolls I have to make, but if I have to make any when I get back.
Will do. Bart, I don't know why it still shows you as a giant shark in the combat tracker, but it is your turn.
All right.
Oh God. He's just glad it didn't happen to him.
Um. How did he look after Thentius hit him with that fireball?
Oh, he's badly injured. Like he can't take another. He might be able to take another fireball or something, but not much more.
Alright. Oh, I'm still in the... Damn it. I'll delete it. I don't know if I can do it here. So if I cast Lightning Bolt from right here, Kason, would you say that hits them both?
The Fomorian and the Chul?
Yes.
Let's see here. Probably more than that. Oops,
Let's do it.
that's not the right one.
Then I'm gonna pull out a spell scroll of Lightning Bolt.
Let me see here. Ah, that's also not the right one. Where's the line? There it
Got
is.
I got it. Where's...
You could hit. Yeah, you could hit.
Only 100 feet.
Oh, is it? Oh gosh, why did I take that as far as I did?
There you go. I got it. You can delete yours.
Oops. There you go. So yeah, you can hit those three. The Fomorian and the Chul and that Koatoa whip next to Hannelore.
Okay, and did we agree on whether or not I could use my features on a spell scroll? I feel like we agreed no, right?
I don't think so.
That's what I thought. It's fine. Alright.
Alright,
Should have rolled their saves.
I'll get them, don't worry. Oop. Or did that do it? What were those rolled? I don't see those.
I don't see them either. I don't know
That's
what those
okay.
were.
That's weird. The Fomorian rolls a 9. I'll just say that will kill him. You just see the lightning bolt goes through him, through his chest, and his entire body just kind of arches and lurches, and he screams out as he falls into the water, face down, a giant splash. The Chul rolls a 13, so it will take the full brunt of the damage.
I'm back.
Alright. And the Koatoa whip will take... oh gosh, it rolled a natural 2, so it will also take the full brunt. So all three of them failed their saves.
Yay!
Hannelore, you look up and see a lightning bolt cast from across the lake. It kills the Fomorian, goes right through the Chul, injures it badly, and into the Koatoa whip right in front of you. Alright. Bart, anything else on your turn?
Yes. So that was about 10 feet of movement. 15, 20.
Yeah. For the record, those mushrooms there are no longer there. I just don't have a good way of...
Yeah, because everything exploded in here, right?
Yeah, not everything. Up to... This one's still active, and this one's still active.
Alright, well...
But the two that are near you are gone, and the others are gone.
Alright. I'm just kind of limping my way through here then. Careful to avoid any of the fungi.
Alright.
I'd rather everything's dead.
Remora moves over to here. And she is going to cast a Cone of Cold.
I can't see her.
I need to check the... What's the distance on Cone of Cold? How far does it reach?
60 feet. 60 foot cone.
Okay, so it's actually more than that. Oops.
I just looked it up. I was gonna do that to the Jewel and the Fomorian, but wasn't far enough.
Yep, out to that distance. She's going to catch both Hannelore and Todrin in this Cone of Cold, so I need dex saves from the both of you. Alright, you both managed to save against the spell, so you will both take half damage.
And I take none.
Oh, that's true. I don't believe you. You both take, or rather, Todrin takes 21 points of damage, Hannelore takes nothing. And then Taga is going to move in and up against you, Hannelore.
Mhm.
She's wielding a long sword in one hand and a short sword in the other. She's going to make 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
The first is a 14 to hit,
Nope.
and the second is a 24 to hit.
Okay. Yeah.
You take 8 points of damage from the short sword attack.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
Majuba!
Bless you.
Bless you! You're
Oops.
welcome back.
Sorry. I did not mean to skip you, Todrin. Todrin, you are standing up here and notice something that is a little concerning. The mushrooms beneath you are pulsating. Yep. They are, actually. Not as much as the ones near you, though. They will be more so on his turn, but... Alright. You're counterspelled.
Oh shit, roll the D100!
Not from your shield, you don't.
Oh. From his armor?
From the shield? Isn't it an action to do that? That's what I meant, the armor. Isn't it an action to use one of those spells? Because it does not still count as a reaction, technically, I don't think. I could be wrong on this. True. Alright, I'll allow it.
Roll the D100.
Yeah.
And then we have to roll to see if your counterspell is successful. 93. Oh, 30 now.
Alright. You regain 2d10 hit points.
Nice. Five. Fucking one. Nice.
True. All right.
What?
I'm glad we're of one mind on this, because that was my plan too.
Damn.
First attack misses. A 24 does hit. I wanted to just say, Divine Smite damage will not be non-lethal. Alright, you hit her with Azure Edge, and she looks... She's a mage, and she's not that... She's a little squishy. She doesn't look all that great right now. She is bloodied. And
Bart's not worried. He doesn't see anything. Damn.
Alright, she... There we go. Alright, Minera, it is now your turn.
Sorry, 1 second. Chul is still attackable.
Yes, it is surfaced. You can
And it
see
is
it.
killable.
It is.
I'm so used to whatever it is, Baldur's Gate. I keep clicking the button and forgetting to look over.
Huh. Oh, that's cool.
That's it.
10 hits, nice. Clink. And my second attack.
It is now looking bloodied also. .25 is a hit.
Minor plink. I am also going to not do that. Okay, cool. Oh, look, it's its turn.
It is its turn. It disappears under the water's surface. And you lose sight of it. At this point, all 4 of you hear a voice in your heads. It says, "Cease this. Bow before me, or die." You may call me God.
Which one?
All right. From beneath the water. Let me see here what the range is on this. Minera. From beneath the water, you see a number of tentacles erupt from the water's surface and head towards you.
No, I don't.
The first is a 22 to hit.
I mean, that's higher than 17, so that would, if
Yeah.
if that was really there, it would attack me, but it's not there, so
Yeah, yes, it is. It's literally right
I rolled to
there.
disbelieve.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I literally
Roll-
don't see anything there. Though.
Roll a d20. You're not supposed to. It's underwater.
I got a 5, which I
Yeah.
add to Todrin's 15.
Yeah, it still fails.
It does fail. It's not there.
You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 10 points of acid damage. And I need you to make a DC 14 con save.
Well, this is a physical attack, right?
It is a physical attack, yes.
I would like to slip through the planar boundaries to lessen the harm done to me during battle. I would use my reaction to give myself resistance to all of that attack's damage on this turn.
All right.
So 10 points of damage then.
So 10 total.
Sorry, and then what was happening after that? You
I
said
need a
grapple?
con save from you, DC 14. Should probably be more than that at your guys' level, but I didn't make that change.
Why am I rolling this number again? That's a solid 7.
All right. Make a note. You failed that save.
Oh, okay. Oh no. Not one of Kaysen's.
Oh no, not one of cases. Let's be fair. I'm not the only one that treats it as a war crime simulator.
Nice.
Definitely aren't.
Now for the second attack.
AC 17.
That is an 18 to hit.
Ruh-roh.
What is that die? Oh, that's the acid damage.
That is the acid damage. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage and 12 points of acid damage.
Acid, right?
All of that attacks. Damn it. All right. So how much was that again? It's, 15?
23 total.
23. Alrighty. Do I need another save or?
Yes, please.
$14.
All right, that's the number you need. But it does not. It does not erase the
or
first
one fail.
failure. Yeah. And then you see the creature before you now. You should. Can you see that?
Just the
Now I can.
turn marker.
Very faint.
Well, yeah. It's like a faint outline.
Tell you what, I'm gonna fix that. I am gonna fix that by doing this. There you go. You now look
there
into
it
the
is.
water and see a three-eyed creature, tentacles flailing about behind it, and a fishtail at the very end of it. For anyone who is interested, I will go ahead and post an
What
image
is
of
that?
what he is seeing, or rather, Minera, she is seeing, into the Discord. I'm sorry, Hind.
Wait, is that a? That's
It's more than
a.
3 eyes.
That's an aboleth.
Exactly.
This is specifically an aboleth overseer.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. This sounds like
Clearly
Aboleth
too
plus.
busy to attack me.
And then it attacks you a third time for a 21 to hit,
Wood. Yes, that works.
and that is 14 points of damage. And I needed con save from you again.
Remember when I said I'm not going to do that? I really should have done that. I was going to drink a healing potion. A 5.
Go ahead and mark on your wherever you're putting it that you failed again. And then it goes back beneath the water's surface, and you lose sight of it beneath the murky surface.
Wait, what?
Speaking of the fighter, the Koatoa whip is going to attack you, Hannelore.
Okay.
It has this staff that's got like a pincer on the end, and that rolled a 23 to hit.
Okay.
You take 6 points of damage, and you are now grappled.
All right. I guess I'll uncanny dodge that down to 3.
All right.
No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna riposte that. Oh no, that's only if they miss. Never mind.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and use Restrain because this, for some reason, Foundry does not have grappled on here. So, may have to remind me that it's grappled, not restrained. And then it goes into bite at you, but it snaps its jaws, misses you with the second attack. Where's that other Koatoa whip? Oh, it's up here. It's gonna move up here. And then it's Thentius's turn. Thentius looks in the water, having seen that thing go down again, and looks over at you, Minera, and he goes, "What the hell was that?"
I bleed at them. Or melt.
And you know, he may not be as smart as Bart, but he's not an idiot. He's gonna cast Fly on himself and get up and away from whatever that thing is in the water. And he moves this way, seeing Remora tries to get closer within range. Koatoa.
What?
The Koatoa are moving.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was talking to my niece.
Oh, sorry. Koatoa in the water is going to appear and gonna look up and try and hurl a spear up at. Actually, no, it's gonna hurl a net up at Ventius. That's a natural 20.
Wow.
So he is now restrained with a net. That begs the question, can you stay flying while you have a net around you? We'll find out later. I'm going to look that up. This one's also going to surface and is going to hurl a spear up at him. You're what?
You just fold it back up, right?
It folded back up, yeah. All right. The spear connects, and he gets a little lucky on that. It rolled a 3 total on its attack. And this one was also going to throw a spear. That one goes wide and it misses. Todrin, this one moves in on you and is going to try and, again, throw a net over you. That's a 13 hit. Let's see. It counts as a ranged weapon attack. Well, I would say it would have been running and throwing, but it does eventually get into melee with you. So it would have probably thrown it from here and then gotten to you here. But this one is going to move in. And is also going to... No, this one's going to try and spear you. They basically can't hit him unless they roll a natural 20. That's a 20. Dirty 20. Oh, this is about to hurt. That's a 10. 10, 20, 25. I would say he goes up and over them, like through them. Do you want him to hit those? All right, because that's not going to be good for any of them. Give me 1 second here. I had these set up and then lost them somehow, and I'm having to remake these. All right. So, yeah. He, I would say no. Actually, let's see. Let's move it up there. Does that actually would put you in it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just on the very outside edge. Yeah. I had to move it into an actual grid spot. Sorry.
Fine.
So, yeah, this is a problem. But let's get him taken care of first. So he goes through that, tears the mushroom to pieces. It explodes in a cloud of these nasty green spores that just fill the entire area around you. Keeps going, slams into the this rock pillar back here. I'm gonna roll falling damage for him. He's gonna take an additional 5 points of damage and drops prone. Was that it? Prone? All right.
Yep.
All right, this one. This one's gonna try and throw a net on you again. You're gonna have cover from the one in front of you though, so this could be really interesting if he ends up covering the other one. Or hitting the other one. That is a 7 to hit. He ends up restraining this one here. It's this one up here. That guy. But he is smart enough, however, to move away from the gas and the bibber bank beneath him. Now, give me one moment. We're gonna have an interesting little situation here with the bibber bank with the rest of you now. Okay. I need Constitution saves from everyone in that area. So you will both have advantage on the save. It is. Todrin fails. Handler, you succeed. 1 second here. Todrin, you are poisoned and confused. Correct. I need to find a thing here for poison. I need to work on their things here especially when we get to Spelljammer. We need something that fits this better. And for some reason, these are not working on you. I don't know why, but the poison one is not working. So I'm going to attach the bleeding one, which isn't a thing in D&D. So, Taga fails. She's going to suffer the same effect. She is now poisoned and confused. Remora is poisoned and confused. The Koatua next to you is poisoned and confused. And we go to the next Koatua. He's going to come up here. He's only got a good shot against Handler, so he's going to throw a net against you.
Okay.
That's a natural one. He throws it and it like flops in the water right here. And this one, seeing the Bibberbang cloud spreading, is going to leap into the water and disappears beneath the surface. And then we come to your turn, Handler.
Okay, first off, attacking the motherfucker grappling me.
Okay. That's a hit.
And just double checking my. Yeah, it just does regular damage, so. Okay, one attack. And second attack. Okay, he's still standing?
He is still standing.
Fuck.
Only barely, I'll say, but he is still standing.
Okay, I'm gonna pop my action surge then.
All right.
And land another attack against him.
That's a hit.
That kill him?
That does kill him.
Okay, so I step out of the cloud of poison. And for my second attack of the action surge, I target Taga. And I'm going to make if I land a hit, I'm going to make a disarming attack against her.
All right. That is a hit.
And first, let's do. No, wait. Yeah, let's make it the disarming attack. Okay, so she needs to make a DC 18 strength saving throw.
That is a 19. She's not bad at strength saves.
She still takes extra damage.
Right.
Yeah. And I want to make. Damn it! I want to make this non-lethal damage.
Understood.
Yeah, should we get some attack? Okay.
Oof.
24 damage. And that's my turn.
Wow.
And Bart, we come to you.
Bart knows nothing.
No.
Oops. Let me know. Okay. So 5, 10. What the fuck? Manera's over here.
Yes, she is.
Hello.
Have I seen her yet?
I would say from there you can see her back all the way across with where there's a cluster of people that are. Actually, right now you actually probably couldn't see them for the giant cloud of green gas.
Kazan, Taga's poisoned, right? Does that give any disadvantage on any strength saving throws or anything?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's check. That is a good question. I'm sorry, I didn't even think of that. Attack rolls and ability checks, not saving throws.
Okay.
But good looking out. Glad you asked.
And I'm not grappled anymore, so.
Correct. Let me take that off if you haven't already.
I don't know how to do that.
You may not be able to. I don't know. But
How tall
take
is the
your turn.
ceiling?
It goes way up. A good, say, 50 feet.
Okay, and I haven't seen the aboleth.
No.
But I would have heard it, right? All that water moving?
You would have heard the water splashing and you heard the voice in your head.
Gee, I forgot about that. Okay, shit. This sucks because I don't know where it was. Okay, so I've moved 20 feet. I'm gonna move up here next to Manera. And I am going to cast. I can't see that through that
The
cloud.
tentacle things below us.
The tentacle things?
Just kind of point at the water.
Dude, this is rough. And Thentius is flying, right?
He's flying, but he's currently wrapped up in a net.
Hmm.
It's hard to say if he'll stay up there or not.
Okay, well then I'm going to cast. I can't at 60 feet. What's that distance? 80 feet? God damn it. God damn it, Kaysen! There's nowhere to teleport. Did I stand on one of those wooden pillars?
You could, yeah.
Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna lift Weaver, and I'm gonna tap it and slice downward, and as it does, I'm gonna teleport over here. Oh. With Dimension Door, with Weaver.
Are you taking Monero with you? Is that the idea?
Do you want to go? I'll hold out my hand to you if you want to go.
Yeah, I don't want to be here. There's tentacles.
All right, then as I cut down, I grab your arm and we teleport across the way.
All right, where exactly do you two want to go?
And yeah, perfect.
I'll say you're under the mushroom, Monero.
Okay.
Cool. It's me.
I will just say that the Bibberbang next to you begins pulsating. So keep that in mind.
Okay. Well, I can't move anymore this turn, so.
Right, but just so you know. Basically, when you get within 5 feet of one, they start doing that, and if they're damaged even a single point, trouble. Alright. Remora needs to roll a d10. 10. She can act and move normally. She is going to move. If you, she's trying to move away from you, Todrin. I will say the area is heavily obscured. You can, you would normally be able to, but the thing is, heavy obscurity blocks vision entirely, and you have to be able to see your target. Actually, should it be heavily obscured or lightly obscured, you think? Well, it's a thick cloud of spores and all, and Starfire, you're familiar with Baldur's Gate. This is where Bibberbang and Torchstalk came from. Baldur's Gate. You think it would be lightly or heavily? Because it's pretty fucking thick in that.
Yeah, it is really thick. I'm just wondering.
I'm gonna say it's heavy because it's super thick in the game. You'd have to see it. Yeah, she's moving through it, and she turns around and fireballs it.
Oh god.
Which is really bad.
Yeah, that's real bad.
What?
We
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
do it, and it's gonna know we didn't mean to do it.
I need dex saves from Hannelore, Taga, Todrin, and those Kuotoa that are near you. So,
Any special benefits from that, or from
no.
Okay.
Fortunately, you don't have disadvantage on it, Todrin. That's a fail for the first Kuotoa. That's a fail for Taga. Yeah, dex save for the fireball. All right, fantastic.
And I rolled 21.
All right, so the fireball. It actually will consume the mist. However, it also makes the mist makes it explode more.
It ignites the mist.
It ignites the mist.
Hence the nuke gif I posted.
Yeah.
Then just, I'm fine.
What is happening, Kason?
I am trying to. Oh wait, is it putting this somewhere else?
Yes.
Where is it putting
There's
it? Why is
green
it putting it
smoke
over
behind
here?
me. I'm like,
That's nowhere near my screen. I don't even begin to know where did it put it? Show me.
right below me.
Okay, I don't know why it's putting it way over there. That's not where that's supposed to be.
Okay, cool.
Sorry. Didn't mean
You're
to give
good.
you a scare. This scare is supposed to be for Todrin. There we go. Okay, so Hannelore, you rolled a 21. You take no damage at all from the entire thing. Taga's going to take all of it. Todrin, you're going to take half of it, and the two Koatoa are basically fucked. Like they're so fucked. Basically, yeah. You should be very glad at the numbers that I rolled because that's a lot of ones. You'll take 15 points of damage. Taga takes 30. The two Koatoa are blown to pieces. But it does consume the mist at least. The spores. And this mushroom here is just blown away too. That's true. He's dead. He's dead. Yeah. Thanks. I wasn't even paying attention to him because he was on the far end, but you're absolutely right. Alright. That's her turn. And then Taga. Taga is barely alive right now.
Is she still confused, or is that all ended?
She is still confused. Which she needs to roll a d10 for. That is a 2. She does not move or take any action. So basically, she's just been hit with this fireball, and this whole thing is erupted, and she is dazed and confused and doesn't begin to know where she is or what's going on. Todrin, I need a d10 roll from you to determine your state of confusion. You can act normally, and at the end of your turn and at the end of Taga's turn, you can both roll to save again against the confusion. She fails. All right. That's a hit. I'll just say she is so dazed right now you don't even need to roll damage because yeah, she's unconscious. 15 would normally hit, but she's going to cast Shield. Oh, I forgot to make a thing at the end of her turn too. She shrugs it off. She shrugs off the effect of the poison. All right. Roll me a con save at the end of your turn to see if you can overcome the Viverbang poison. You won't have to roll it again because you're out of it. But yeah, you managed to get out of it. Shrug off the effect. So basically, as long as you're standing in that cloud, you remain poisoned, or if you're not already, you have to take a thing. Once it's gone, as in like blown to pieces, you don't have to make the roll again. But if you are already poisoned, you have still until you get over it. Minera, it is your turn.
So the green thing is doing what again, Eurus?
The mushrooms back here are pulsating, and if Bartholomew doesn't move, they will erupt. You're far enough away that you aren't the problem necessarily.
I'm going to drink a potion as a bonus action. I don't see the Arbaleth or whatever.
Those are some really good rolls on that. No, you currently do not see it. If you want to take a good look in the water, you might be able to spot it with a perception check, but as you are right now, you cannot see it.
Yeah, I'll perceive it.
Alright. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
26.
Right. You can see it moving through the water right about here.
I pointed out to Mark. There, under the waves. Heading towards our friends. I don't really want to, like... The little Kuatoas... I mean... I haven't really been seeing what's been going on over there, so I don't know if I want to attack anything there.
I mean, they are actively engaged in combat and trying to kill you guys, so...
Oh, they are? Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll try to take this guy out. Does a 19 hit? Wow, that's okay.
Sure does.
Is it still up?
Which one was this against? He is still up, but he is badly injured. Blood in the water.
Second attack. Blink. 8.
And dead.
Haha.
Anything else?
Nope, that's all I got.
Alright. I almost called Hanlor Halaster. Sorry. Hanlor, behind you, this Chul erupts from the water and comes after you.
Okay.
It's gonna make 2 attacks against you. The first one is an 8 to hit, which I know doesn't hit you, and the second is a 16.
Defensive duelist.
What's that raise your AC up to?
For this attack, it raises it to 21.
All right, so he snaps at you with one pincer and then snaps at you with the other, and you manage to deflect it away with the sun blade.
You.
Now we come to the Aboleth.
Oh boy.
It swims and it surfaces this way, and again you see it, Minera, and Bartholomew looks very reminiscent of the Stone of Golor. As you look into the 3 eyes, they're lined up.
Oh boy.
It's going to make its attacks against... Well, let's see. It's going to make at least 2 attacks against Bart. Correct. That is a natural 20 against Bart.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I can't be crit.
That is true. So let me figure out what the damage is without the crit.
What was the
'Cause
second one?
It automatically made that. Sorry, what?
What was the second one?
I haven't rolled the second one. I'm doing damage right now.
Oh, okay.
You take 10 points of acid damage, and you take 11 points. No, wait. It's 11 plus 5 is 16. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
27 points of damage?
It would have been even worse if it had been a crit.
Yeah. Okay.
I need a con save from you.
1 second.
And I'm not sure. I'm going to double check if the Fomorian has any effect on that. I don't think it does, but I want to double check. Yeah, you have disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws.
15. I do?
Yep. From the curse of the evil eye that the Fomorian put on you.
Oh. Well,
That
the
is a
13,
failure.
does that fail? Yeah.
Mark somewhere that you have failed that save.
Ugh. Okay.
Second attack against you. That is a natural 2 for a total of 11.
Nope.
And then it turns its attention this way. Ventis is too high up, fortunately.
I'm gonna fucking kill that thing.
But it's going to target Ventius anyway with a different ability. And he has to... he is not stunned, but I'm using the stunned effect to remind myself of this. You currently don't know what that effect is. But the Aboleth is now moving this direction, beneath him. I think he can move a little more. There you go. Yeah, that's right. Now we go to the Kuatoa Whip. It's going to come up here. It's going to jump up. Looking down. It is going to try to cast Bane on you, Hannelore.
Alright.
I need you... Sorry?
Nothing.
Actually, wait. It can see Todrin, too. Say, Todrin, you also... both of you make charisma saving throws. Not that it's going to affect Todrin, because Todrin is a fucking charismatic as all get out. Hannelore, you fail. You are now under the effect of Bane.
What
No,
is
I'm
that?
sorry.
Fair.
I'm sorry. The DC is 12. You beat it. You're good.
Oh, okay.
My bad. Sorry. Now it's Thentius's turn. Yeah, he's got it. All right. You see him. He reached down into his boot and pulled a dagger out and cut the netting free, so he is no longer bound by that. And he is still flying.
Where are you going?
There. Yeah, he just cut the net off. So. All right, this one comes running at you, but it's gonna use its dash action to get that far. This one is going to come up here and try to attack Hannelore from the water. So it attacks once with its spear. That's a 16 to hit. Hannelore?
Yeah, that hits.
You take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And it's going to try and bite at you.
Wait, what? Sorry. Yeah. Mhm.
The bite attack is an 11, so it does.
No.
It snaps uselessly at you. This one's going to move in and around here to attack you, Todrin, also with a spear and its bite attack. Useless as that may be. That's a natural 20. You take 5 points of damage. Yep. It is not magical, correct. And that is a 9 to hit on the second attack. The bite. And this one also is going to attack you. That's another natural 20. That's 9 points of damage, minus 3, so 6 points of damage. If I could roll a natural 20 on someone that mattered, that'd be nice.
You've been rolling so many natural 20s.
I've rolled
I mean,
3 or
you
4
did.
so far, haven't I?
You rolled a
Yeah.
natural 20 on me. I just
I
negated
did,
it.
but that's what I mean, though. It didn't matter. I'm not gonna lie. I hate, as a DM, I hate abilities that negate
Crits.
crits. It sucks. And the fact that they wanted to remove crits from the next thing is just dumb. Like
I
for
don't
DMs,
feel so.
remove it for DMs. It's dumb. I hate it.
I don't feel so bad because I personally can't crit.
That's fair.
It is about me because I'm all that matters.
All right. Spear in your back, Henlor. That's a 20 to hit. You take 4 points damage from that because these guys are weak as they can be. And the second attack misses. But it's now your turn, and you're kind of surrounded.
Yeah, that's fine. First gonna attack the Chul. No sneak attack on this, just...
That'll be a hit.
Okay, 8 damage on it. And because I did that, it can't opportunity attack me, so I'm just going to start running. I'll accept the opportunity attacks from these two.
That's a 7 and a...
Yeah.
Right. And a 6.
What was the first one?
A 7 and a 6.
Okay, yeah, so they miss.
Yeah, they both take their attacks, so you're way too fast for them.
Bonus action dash to get up here, and then I'm going to attack Remora with non-lethal damage if I can.
All right.
Take her out.
That's a hit.
And I can sneak attack this since Todrin's next to her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I feel about sneak attack on non-lethal damage.
Oh. If that's the case,
I don't know. What do you guys think? The thing is, my feeling about it, yes, it is a sneak attack.
You know,
in that you're coming up. Sorry.
It's a tickle attack.
My idea is I'm just
argument.
coming up next to her and just cracking her in the temple.
Yeah, but with the butt of the sunblade, not the blade. My impression of sneak attack is that it's the implication is that it's damage in addition to your normal damage. It's not meant for
You'd be knowing
sneak attacks or for non-lethal. But I will say that she does, the crack across her head does hurt a lot. She's still standing, but she's not looking great. If you wanted to use the sneak attack damage on the Chul, you're more than welcome to.
I couldn't.
Oh, right. Okay.
It doesn't apply to that.
All right. I hate to take something like that away, but in this particular instance, I feel like if you're trying to use it non-lethally, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I hate to be that way about it, but... anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. Bartholomew.
Alright.
If you don't move, the Biberbang will explode.
Can I get up here?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's not terribly difficult.
Then
It'll use an extra 5 feet of movement, but it's not difficult.
I'll squeeze up here next to Monera and
All right.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. You do your thing.
So I'm holding the Staff of Defense and Weaver, and I kind of scrape Weaver in front of me in an arc, and lightning starts to arc out, and I'm going to cast Chain Lightning on the Aboleth. Oh, I gotta... There's not a template for this one, because it's not a thing. Okay.
So again.
10d8 plus 5 plus 10.
Meanwhile, we had an 81-degree day. Up here in the frigid north of Massachusetts.
Damn, 67 points of lightning damage.
Fuck.
What do we got, Kason?
He's stunned by that much damage.
All right, you kill 3 of them.
Nice. Did the Quota, not the Quota, the Aboleth succeed?
It did not. No. It rolled a 9.
Yeah. I just did so much damage.
Lady Remora Margaster. She's gonna cast Misty Step.
Hmm.
See her reappear over here. Alright. That's gonna be her. Taga is unconscious. Todrin, it is your turn. Awful, but still a hit. Not quite. That's a hit. Alright, Minera. Or I'm sorry, Todrin,
Taking
did
this-
you? Was there anything else? Alright. Your turn.
Taking this
Minera.
thing out.
Probably not, but you're welcome to try.
Oh no, it's gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna pull out my wand of fireballs.
Okay.
I forget that you have that. I was so jealous.
Goodness. Okay, hold on.
Oh shit, I forgot it's layer action this round. going to do that at the end of the Minera's turn.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
What the hell?
Oh, that's a lot of ones.
There's a whole bunch of ones. And then bonus action, I'm gonna pop a potion of healing also.
All right. How many of those do you have? You have a lot of them.
No, those are my last two. I had a greater and then a normal potion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. The Chul is dead, so I'm going to remove him. The Aboleth. Oh wait, I forgot. I was going to do the layer action. The layer action is going to be anyone that is within 20 feet of water, which I think is all of you.
Yeah.
Anyone that is within 20 feet of water, I need a strength saving throw from you.
What? No.
As the water around you in front of you surges and rises up.
Oof.
Hmm.
Minera is the only one that does not get pulled into the water.
No.
So, Bart, you get pulled 20 feet into the water to here. Hannelore, I'll say to there. And Todrin to there. And now it's the Aboleth's turn. Todrin. I need a wisdom saving throw from you. This is a charm effect. Correct. Just barely enough. You feel this creature in your mind trying to take control. And there's a moment where you look over at Hannelore being the nearest one to you and see enemy. But you shake it off and say, no, he's not.
But he could be.
Could be. It is going to keep moving though. Bart, if you want to make a move against it,
Opportunity attack?
Yep, you can.
I will attack it with Booming Blade because I am a warcaster.
All right.
You know what? This is never right, so I'm gonna just do this manual. So it's So
I will
at
say that if you
11
hit it, that mucus that's around it might affect you in some way.
even with booming blade.
If you
What
hit it
if
with a
I-
melee attack, yes.
Okay, in that case, what if I hit it with a ranged attack?
You've already said booming blade, but
Okay. So attack. Let's see. Alright, I gotta do this. Attack.
that's a hit.
27. Okay, so that does a D8. And then Booming Blade does 2d8. Plus Evocation, which is 5. Plus 5 for the damage. $23 points of damage.
Alright. Is that including the movement for it moved and booming blade?
No, is it also moving now?
It is moving, yes.
Okay, so then it also takes 3d8. Another 15. Holy shit, a cantrip does fucking 38 points of damage.
Nice. Alright. That moves us to the Kuatoa Whip up here. The Bibberbang beneath him is gyrating, and he's gonna not like that. He's gonna come down here. He's gonna come all the way over here. So he runs to the side. And Thintius. Thintius is going to cast Bigby's Hand right in this area. And it is going to try to grasp Todrin. Yep. Yep. Sure is. Do you want to resist? I'll allow it, but disadvantage. All right. You're pretty sure this is not a friendly helping hand. This is a trying to drown you hand. All right. Go ahead and give me a athletics check against it. $25. You all watch as Bigby's hand, this giant glowing blue hand, reaches down, grabs Todrin, and just plunges beneath the surface. I'm so sorry. You also take 2d6 points of bludgeoning from the squeezing of the hand. Let me see here. Plus his spellcasting modifier. You take 11 points of damage. This is magical damage, however. Yes. Alright. Kotoa is dead. Let me get you off of here. Kotoa also dead. Get you off of here. This one's gonna come to the edge here and throw a spear down at Hannelore. Actually, no, it's gonna throw a net instead. That's a 16.
Yeah, so just kill yourself.
Hannelore, it's a 16
Yeah,
hit.
yes, that hits me.
All right, you are currently restrained from a net, and this other
There goes
Kotoa
my
is going
plan.
to come up here, and it's going to throw a spear at you, Hannelore, because it can't see Todger from the surface.
Okay,
That is a 15 to hit.
that does not hit.
All right, it glances off of your armor. You managed to deflect the spear with your weapon and your armor. But it's now your turn.
Okay, action to free myself from the net.
It would be an action to either cut the net or break the net. Yes.
Yeah, I just use my Sunblade to just eviscerate the net.
Sure.
How high up is this cliff?
About 10 feet.
Okay. Okay, I am. And I'm gonna try to. God, I can't do anything really. That was my action to free myself, so I can't really help Todron get out of the hand. Can I see Dentius from my position at all?
From where you're at? Yeah, he's flying up in the air well above you.
And we said that it would take a action to rearm the hand crossbow.
No, it just has the loading feature, which means you can only fire it once per turn.
I'm just going to. 1, 2. Can I climb up onto this mushroom?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
It's not terribly difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
And
You're
I.
able to move up onto it.
And then bonus action, dashing.
Yeah.
And
He is,
I'm
however,
just-
30 feet in the air, just so you know.
Okay. Then I just get up on these guys.
All right.
And
I'll say as you move in close, you'll know that you've got one turn to be there before the Bibber Bang goes off. Oh wait,
there's
I'm
still-
sorry. That Bibber Bang's gone. Never
yeah,
mind.
That's the one that exploded.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track because I can't remove it from the map. But yes.
Yep. So. Yeah, that's my turn. God damn it, that net ruined everything.
Bart, your turn. You're in the water.
I'm in Zavata. Well, I want out of the water.
No, yeah,
So-
water's fine.
Can I see Taga? What is she doing?
She is unconscious
Okay, so then I'm going to.
right there.
She's. Okay, can
She's
I
had a busy
see
day.
Todrin and everybody fighting over there on the thing?
You do not see Todrin. You see Hannelore has swum over, pulled himself up onto the mushroom, and is currently behind the other side of that pillar. Seems to be engaged in combat.
Okay. Would I know if this stupid thing is agile?
The Aboleth?
The Aboleth, yes.
Not terribly. They're big creatures that it's more whale than fish in a way, as far as that goes.
Okay. Oh, I don't have a spell slot for that. No.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Okay. In that
Ah.
case, wow.
Gotta properly display your shame.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
How far can I swim?
I don't know if this. I've looked all over while we've been doing this. Half your speed while moving. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I've been going by. So 15
half?
feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna swim 15 feet up,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna turn around, and I'm gonna flourish cone of cold, and I'm gonna do that. Eight D8 plus 13. $49 points of damage. He fails.
He does fail. He's looking a little bit chilly. Currently there is a sheet of ice across the water there.
All right.
Can
say
you
it's-
climb onto the sheet of ice?
You could. Then you'd be dealing with slippery terrain, which is a whole different thing.
Yeah, because this, oh, it doesn't say. It just says creatures killed by this are frozen.
Bartholomew, I need a dexterity saving throw from you as your sister is trying to cast a disintegration spell against you.
Oh, shit.
God.
She ran
She
away.
missed each step.
Can I see her?
Who's trying to
You
take
can.
her out?
I'm gonna cast counter spell.
All right.
I can only cast that at 4th level, so I'm pretty sure disintegrate is 6. Yeah.
It is.
So what do I need to roll? Let me see. I was this up. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level. So spell casting ability. So I make an intelligence check.
Oh, you make the roll. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I'm trying to beat a 16. That's not a 16, but I'm gonna re-roll that with my good old handy dandy inspiration. Come on. No. Okay, well I fail.
Oh.
I need you to make a dex save.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Okay.
20? Oh, cool. Thank God.
Hopefully this doesn't kill you.
I don't take anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't?
Nope. Disintegrate is all or nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, it hits like a truck if it hits, but if it doesn't hit, you don't take anything.
More specifically, you just don't disintegrate.
Yeah.
Yep,
Nope,
he's
right here.
right. He's right.
Creature who fails takes 10d6 plus 40, period.
That seems fair.
Oh yeah, I think so.
10d6 plus 40 is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
There's a reason I cast it. He just avoided instant death.
Yeah.
Just by
Yeah.
the skin of his teeth.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
you
if
know
that had
this.
hit me, I would have died.
Yep, and you don't get to come back from that.
Yeah, there's no revivifying dust.
Just stitch the head back on.
Wow.
Taga,
Oh,
Taga
I
is
fed that to my my pets.
so. Taga's unconscious. That brings us to the top of the round. Todrin, wait 1 second while I do the layer actions. Layer action. Anyone who's in the water.
Haha.
I need wisdom saves from anyone in the water. Uh,
20.
no, it is not. All right. Bart, you succeed. Todrin does not. Todrin, you are going to take that much psychic damage. That's 18 points of psychic damage. And it is now your turn. It's a giant hand that's submerged with around the. It's grabbing you, submerging beneath the water. It's pretty dark, yeah. You can see the hand, and with Azure Edge's glow, that helps a lot. You can see the direct area around you. Nope. No. Uh, 10, 20. What's the range on Azure Edges? 10, 20. I'd say you could just barely see it. Just that you can see the glowing eyes looking in your direction through the darkness. Yeah. He's not okay, folks. Okay. It is near the surface, yes. That is still an Amphail. Alright. Because you're a hero, and that's what D&D's all about. It's not looking great. It's bloodied. There's blood in the water. It's showing damage
I've done
for sure.
over 100 damage to that thing.
You've done a lot more than 100 damage, yeah.
Yeah.
It is still in the water, still alive and kicking, thrashing. All right, Minera, it's your turn.
Same thing as before, except with arrows this time. Yes.
Out of curiosity, are you using your sharpshooter thing at all?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Maybe I will. Damn it, Kaysen.
On Kai.
Oh, it's still
Nice.
hit.
It's a hit. Show me damage.
This is how it would go.
For funk.
It's 24 points of damage. It had 23 hit points left.
Oh.
How do you want to do this?
It's gonna go in
Damn.
through a gill and then like start to push an eye out as it exits, and it's just gonna kind of keep growing and growing and growing in front of Tadrin until it finally bursts and it covers him in goo.
Perfect. Brilliant. I love it. The aboleth is dead.
Holy crap. Bart cast his ass off in that fight.
For the record, the 18 was its AC. So barely.
Oh,
Wow.
Fantastic shot, Monera. Anything else on your turn? You've still got another shot, don't you?
No, that was my second shot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yep, all good.
The Koatoa whip. It's gonna dive into the water and go after Todrin.
Oh god.
You just killed it. You guys just killed its master. It's very upset. And it's gonna try and spear you. No, wait. This is the whip. It's gonna try and use the pincer staff against you. That's a natural 20. I shit you not. I shit you not. Look. You take 9 points damage, minus 3, so 6. Does it really?
Yep.
It's okay.
It
It is
says
a
the
natural
20.
20. I don't know. I don't know why I would say that. I didn't have anything targeted. I never target. I just roll. 6. That's with the minus 3. So. You're also grappled. Uh-huh. Alright. Thintius looks down on you.
Is he still
Hannelore.
controlled? The thing
Oh,
did?
that's a good question. Let me double check that. Does that effect last when they're... No. The effect is broken on Thintius. He is no longer under the effect of it. But I'll just say that he's going to look down on the He's still flying. He's going to fly over here, and he's going to go ahead and... He's still concentrating on Bigoty's hand, but he's going to bring it up underneath Todrin and this other guy, and bring you up to this over the surface. And with the fingers, he's trying to grab hold of the Koatoa for you. So, Fentius. He's managed to be successful with that. So it is now grappled. And takes a bunch of damage from that. And he ignores what you said. This Koatoa is going to turn to you, Hannelore, and attack you. That's a miss.
When he misses, I'm gonna riposte that.
All right, go ahead.
And
The other one is a 17 to hit, so it does 6 points damage.
okay. Just double check. Okay.
I need to step away for 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that.
Back.
All right, where was we? Where was we?
I dealt 9 damage. Wait, yeah,
It's your turn.
yeah, I dealt 9 damage to the Kuatoa here.
Got it. All right.
And I'm going to make my attack now on him.
Good deal. All right. Hit.
Yep, no sneak attack on this one. 13.
Don't need it.
Yep. And him, just to get him out of the way. I'm sick of their bullshit.
Hit.
And he gets sneak attack.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. And
So Hannelore strikes down one and then the other with the sunblade, cutting them to shreds. It smells a lot like dead fish in here right now.
Can I climb up this mushroom?
I would say yes. Sure.
Okay.
There's. Oh, that's right. That's what's going on. Okay.
And 5, 6, and bonus action dash just to get away from those.
Probably a good idea.
And I'm just holding my blade to Remora. Just like, your god's dead, sweetheart. Time to stand down.
No roll needed. She looks to you. She's holding her hands up with the staff. And she goes, "What's going on?"
Lot to explain then. And
Who the hell are you? Let's see. That brings us to Bart. It's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna swim out of the water.
Yeah, by the time you get to that point, you'd have used up 20 feet of your movement. So,
Okay.
10, 20, so 25, I'm sorry. 25
Okay.
because that's technically on land now.
Cool. Can I see that Kuotoa attacking?
You can.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
Then
held
I'm-
in Thentius's Bigby's hand, but it's currently grappled in that hand, but it's like being held by a couple of the fingers, like between the thumb and the forefinger, and then Todrin is on the other, like the palm of the hand.
I'm gonna cast a firebolt at it then.
All right.
$23 points of damage.
All right. It is not looking great.
Okay.
All right. Remora kind of turns from Hanlor and looks over her shoulder at what else is going on, and she goes, "Where are we?" Taga is still unconscious. Todrin, it is your turn. Basically, you're like in the palm of the hand, and the creature, the Kotoa, is being held between like the forefinger and the thumb.
Fish on a hook.
Basically. That's a hit. It's a hit.
Just pinataing this thing.
Yeah. How do you want to do this? It's not the big bad, but it's the last one standing. All right. Yeah. Thentius brings the hand in over here. You are now out of combat. He will follow in and fly down next to you. And he puts a hand on your shoulder and he goes, "You okay?" Here. He pulls out of his pouch a greater healing potion and hands it to you. So 44 plus 4. You're welcome.
Bar, this feels more like your situation to explain. And I just look to Remora. Don't get near those, and I point out the blubber bloom.
Yeah, she's thanks.
And I deactivate the Sunblade.
So, you are now free to move around the cabin. I'm gonna end the combat here. All right. She too comes back to consciousness and awakens with the same sort of confusion. She's like, "Where are we? It's just Todrin." She kind of looks around. All the all the dead Kuatoa and the floating Aboleth body in the water. She goes, "What happened?" What?
I do.
They've been down here for like a year.
No. How are they looking health-wise?
What do they smell like?
Not great. Neither.
Yeah.
They smell like fish. First off, that old musty water smell that's here. It's not great.
By the way, Bart and Monera got hit by some weird thing that was stacking on them. Is there any weird thing with them outside of Bart looking like Quasimodo?
Failed the saves.
That is a good point, and so far you don't notice anything from that. But Remora puts a skeletal hand on Bart and she goes, "What happened to you?"
Bart just is like teary-eyed, and he just like touches Remora's face just all shakily, and he's like, "Remora, you're alive."
So it would seem. Thanks to you guys.
And he just hugs her and starts crying.
Like, how far up on his back?
Wow.
Sorry. 10. She kind of offers her these skeletal hands. You notice a ring around one of her forefinger, or her ring finger on her right hand you've never seen before. Absolutely. Roll an investigation check. Hard to say, just the way she's holding her hands. Like, unless you want to like take her hand and like roll it over or something, you really can't. Okay, in that case, I'll say that's enough. It's an old ring,
Oh shit.
but it doesn't show any signs of rust or anything, and it has the Margaster family heraldry on it.
Oh shit.
So no, that's mine. Thank you. What are you gonna do? She reaches down and she takes the ring off.
Do I
Holds
see
on
this
to
ring?
Roll a perception check. Or wait, with your passive perception, passive perception is so fucking high. Yeah, with that robe and all, you see it for sure.
Yeah, I've got a passive perception of 21.
Yeah, there's not a lot that gets past Bart. You absolutely you see the ring.
See too
Okay.
much.
No effect.
Hmm.
So first off, I hate this spell. I don't think this spell should exist. Second off, this is not a curse necessarily. I think it's a terribly written spell. It should not exist. We're going to discuss that when Spelljammer rolls around in session 0, among other things. But it is an awful spell that is terribly written because it basically makes all curses null and void. You can cure everything to like lycanthropy with it, just with a second level spell. It's ridiculous. I hate it. I hate it.
That's how you really feel.
It basically makes all curses in the game pointless. But this is not a curse.
This is just a tribute.
I appreciate the attempt. Thank you. You've done more than enough already.
And I put my hand on her shoulder with a grim face. What's the ring, Remora?
She gets this kind of a grin on her face. She goes, I think you know what it is.
And I hold my hand out open towards her. As Lord Margaster, I demand you hand over the ring.
I'm sorry, what?
And my face gets more stony. As Lord Margaster, I demand you hand over the ring, Remora.
Thentius, his father's dead. Well, technically, he's petrified, but...
And I'm staring at her, just with my hand open.
Roll an intimidation check.
It's pretty intimidating for Bart.
It's pretty intimidating for Bart, but she is not easily shaken.
Does he get any advantage for looking like a horrible deformed monster?
No, probably not. She looks at you and she says, we'll discuss it later. For the time being, though, I can't breathe, she says. And you look over and you see Taga is having the same problem. Not that you see. They are both still covered in that ooze, though.
Anyone good at medicine?
What?
Yes, sure. What?
Wow.
Are you attempting a medicine check? Sure. Roll a medicine check.
Wow.
Okay. They are both Minera, or excuse me, not Minera. Both Taga and Remora still oozing this slime from every pore on their skin. It's coming out of them, yeah.
Do I know anything about this?
Roll an Arcana check. Basically, that they are currently
5.
in trouble. Bart, you know exactly what this is, and you suddenly realize, oh, you and Minera are both going to have to be suffering from this too soon. They need to get back in the water now, or they're going to suffocate.
Okay, so I see her struggling to breathe. Where did she put the ring?
She put it back on.
I grab her hand and I try to take it off when I shove her in the water.
All right. Contested
Yeah.
strength.
That is such a
Contested
brother
strength,
move.
then. It really is, isn't it? Your athletics versus hers.
8.
3. he plucks the ring off of her skeletal finger, and she goes careening into the water.
You ever
with a
watch two nerds
splash.
fight?
All right. Yeah, both of them immediately. As long as they're underwater, it's not necessarily that I say breathing. It's they need to be submerged in water.
And I see that, and I look over at Todrin, and I look down at the ring in my hand, and I
By the
look
way, let
over
me
at
give you that ring
Thentius.
here.
What is Thentius doing?
He's moved closer.
He would know, right?
Look at Margaster's signet ring in your inventory, Bart.
I'm pretty sure I would have explained to you. It's the signet ring that unlocks the tomb for the Margaster family. Potentially holding proof, yes.
No, it was more specifically holding evidence, or lack thereof. It depends. You don't know what's in there for sure, but of Clan Stoneshaft's ownership of Stoneshaft Hold. They claim that they were rightfully given.
What the fuck?
They claim that they were rightfully given Stoneshaft Hold by Clan or House Margaster years and years and years and years ago, and House Margaster denies it. And supposedly, proof of that is one way or the other is within House Margaster's tomb, which they have lost access to for a couple hundred years.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to you. I was reading this ring. What?
Did or did not?
I thought it was just a ring. Ah, it's my family
Remora
ring.
just pops her head up out of the water. She's treading water, and she just looks up at you and she says, "I've been down here for a year. You're going to give that back to me. Do you know
Whatever
what
you
I've
say,
been
Remora.
through?"
And I just walk over to Thentius. How are you feeling, Thentius? And I'm gonna give him an insight check.
I'm all right.
I'm trying to see how he feels about what he just watched.
About you pushing her into the water?
Yeah, taking this ring from her and shoving her into the water.
Roll the insight check.
22.
He's seen you two fight before. It doesn't surprise him at all.
Right, but considering the state of things, I'm trying to gauge like how he feels towards me because, you know, trauma and whatnot. I literally just killed myself in front of him. Yeah.
I will say that it is a complicated mix of emotions, but it's like, yeah, that's about what I expect from Bart. That's older brother. That's an older brother move. Minera, you're starting to feel those effects.
I believe it's any water.
Slip in the water.
Is it fully submerged or just?
Let me see here. So you know it is a disease.
So while that's happening, my
it can
gauntlet.
only be removed with the what was the roll earlier? Like a 25 on the
25.
Arcana check? Okay, you know all
Yes.
of this then. It can only be removed by a heal spell. Specifically, the spell is called heal,
I
or
know what
any
you're
other
talking about.
disease-curing spell of 6th level or higher.
Jesus.
Oof.
When a creature is outside of a body of water, it takes 1d12 acid damage for every 10 minutes that it's out of water.
Fuck.
No, the ooze is a side effect. It's a symptom, not a. It's a different part of this.
Think of it more as when we're not in water, our body starts to break down after about 10 minutes.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Indeed. And as you watch my gauntlet retract from my hand, and I put the ring on, and the gauntlet covers my hand back up.
Fantastic.
And I jump in the water.
I will say there's an interesting effect when you do that. It appears to fuse with the gauntlet, as in it seems to
Really?
become a part of it. Like you can still see the ring on your as
On
part
the
of your
gauntlet?
armor. Yeah.
It's nice.
So
Which is surprising. I
you
can't
can
attune
do a
to
few
it,
things.
but-
You can either submerge them in water for as long as it takes, or you could do what they do with sharks or large fish when they're moving them for aquariums, which is apply water, like just spray them down. But it has to be done often.
I can only make a couple gallons of water a day. Oh shit, I can make 12
It would
gallons
take
of
more than
salt water.
it would take more than just a splash of water. 12 gallons of salt water would be probably nearing enough for one person for a day.
I'm making
But you've currently got 4 people, and Bart, you're now starting to feel the effects also.
I've jumped in the water.
Okay.
Yeah. Would I know if polymorph would delay that reaction?
No, the disease would persist.
Okay, that's what I thought. I don't have anything for that. Essentially.
So are they also like fine in the water? Can they breathe underwater, or are they just are they still?
When I said breathe earlier, it was a mistake. I'll just say.
Okay, so
It's not so much that they can't breathe or anything, or that they can't breathe underwater. It's a different effect. It's like he was saying earlier, that
Yeah,
if they are not submerged, their
I'm
skin
just-
starts to melt.
I'm just seeing the problem in here because they have to submerge themselves in an environment that is not that they can't breathe in to survive.
Bummer. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe I can respec into monk real quick.
Talk to withers.
No such luck. So, what do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
As long as they can ride in the boat, but every 10 minutes or so, they're going to have to go into the water, even just for a moment. But they'll have to, or they could, if you had like a towel or something, they could be
splash fight the
constantly
whole time.
rubbing water over themselves. It's
Oh yeah.
Could I like Todrin's idea, like every so often if you have to get out, just hold on to the side and just ride along next to it.
all right. I think we can do that. Tagas, Remora is still pissed, and she's just glaring daggers at Bart.
I just blatantly ignore her.
Oh my god. Aren't paladins immune to disease anyway? Yeah.
Yeah. So, you get the boat. You start heading back up the river.
Yeah. How do we get it up the waterfall?
There's a way around. There's several
Okay.
paths to the south that you can go around. So you loop back around and you begin heading back in the north direction towards Skullport. Eventually, you begin leaving the area that is befouled, and I'd say again with that 25, over time it'll take maybe a couple of months, but over time that fouling of the water and that slime that's just oozing from the cavern walls will eventually go away. Now that the aboleth is dead.
Can I ask another question? Go ahead.
It does not apply to the disease, though. No, the disease lasts until it is healed.
Before we leave, do I know if there's anything we could harvest from the aboleth's corpse that will be significantly worth any money?
I would say that aboleth eyes are prized alchemy reagents.
Okay, is that something we can go harvest?
Sure.
Excellent. And I suggest we take the efforts to do that. Anybody skilled at creature craft?
No.
Nature?
I would call it survival. Nature is more the like what you know about, like, is that poison ivy or is that not poison? This is
Okay.
survival, is more butchering and scavenging.
Mine's only one.
Mine's only one, and I'm not touching that thing. I got a family to go back to.
It is
Probably better than the rest of you.
plus 10.
Rangers.
Wow.
Yeah, survival is like their wheelhouse. Go ahead. Wow. So not only do you manage to get all three of the eyes out of the creature, you also manage to remove the tentacles in such a way that they are pristine and well kept.
Just like they touched me.
Could probably get a pretty good amount of money for the combined. Go ahead and mark that down somewhere, that you have aboleth, pristine aboleth eyes and tentacles.
Wow, we killed an aboleth. I'm impressed.
So
In
after
its
you get all
lair, no less.
in its lair. All right.
Okay.
So you begin moving back upriver towards Skullport. You eventually do leave the area around the Twisted Caverns. You go up the Sargoth River into Skullport. To get Minera, Bartholomew, Remora, and Taga to, say, the inn, you could probably throw like a wet cloak or something over them. Would be enough to get them to the inn.
Okay.
And then you're going to figure out something to do at the inn.
Got any baths here? So we're back at
Would a bath be sufficient, Kazin?
A bath would be sufficient, yeah.
Okay.
Is that where you guys want to go? Is Guts and Garters?
Probably.
yeah.
All right. So you pull up to the docks, and the goblins are milling about, and you unfold the boat and put it in your pocket, Minera, and throw wet cloaks over everybody, and you all head to Guts and Garters. And you open the door, and just dripping water everywhere. And Quietude's behind the bar. She goes, "Oi, what's this about?"
We had a sticky situation down in the caves. These two need to be in contact with water at all times. Do you have any baths? Or these 3, 4?
I'll arrange something, sure. Go on upstairs. I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So the four of, or I would say the group of you all head upstairs, and soon Quietude and one of the servant girls bring, not fast enough at first, until they realize, oh, you need them now.
Yeah.
But they bring them one at a time from basically like where they have a bathtub, and it's just a wooden tub that's held together with metal bands. Like, I mean, I'm sure you've all seen
Yeah.
basically what I'm getting at. Uh,
Geralt tubs.
yeah, exactly. There's only room for one person in each one, but she brings them out and they bring them into the rooms, and she goes, we'll go fetch the water.
Thank you. And as she starts doing that, I pull out my alchemy jug and just start filling the tub.
When I get
That's enough to fill up, I'd say, one of them.
Okay.
when I get a second with quietude, I want to go. Are there any healers, magical healers, around these parts?
Down here in Skullport? No, Pulpit, no.
That's what I thought.
Just why? What kind of is this about them?
Yeah, they
What's-
got
What's going on?
they got hit with something, and apparently they need some strong healing magic to get better again. That they're gonna be tied to those bathtubs until we can figure out a way to fix them.
I'll see if I can pull some strings.
Anything you got.
Of course, anything for you guys. Pulpit? Yeah, I'm sure there are other terms that you would use to get that point across, but she's like, oh,
Yeah.
you're talking some serious magic. Okay. I'll see what I can do. Give me probably be a day or two before I can get back to you on that.
Okay.
But the the baths get filled, and Minera and Bart and Remora and Taga are basically stuck in them, and Remora is like just sitting across from Bart, just staring at him.
And I'm an ass because I put the hand with the ring with my gauntlet covering it where you can still see the ring just lazily hanging out of the tub.
And then you see her look over to your left between you and Minera, and she goes, "Yes, I know. No, that's not what I'm." And she just glared. This is his fault. There's nobody there.
I'm just
Remora.
staring at her.
I just lean over to Todred. This whole family's nuts, ain't it?
Thintius just kind of leans and he goes, "You have no idea." Yeah. Yeah. No one. I'm stuck in a bathtub, Taldrin. What do you think? Charmed. And sure.
Seriously, Remora, who are you talking to?
Roll a persuade. With disadvantage, because she's pissed off at you right now. No, not for this. She wouldn't tell you for nothing, but because he is her brother, maybe.
Okay, persuasion?
Disadvantage.
Oh. Well. 10.
Yeah. She just looks at you and says, "I don't know what you're talking about." And then she just looks back over in that direction and just shush you.
And I raise my hand and I show her the ring and I'm just like, huh. I guess this ain't important. And I just relax back in the
I
tub.
wish that disintegration spell had worked.
While she's saying that, I sit up and I'm like, care to say that again?
I wish that disintegration spell had worked.
Let's see. Alright. I just recline back.
You gotta do that, buddy.
It's good to be back. I just hope that we're all. She kind of glanced over at Remora. She's in one piece. But thank you. We would still be down there if it weren't for you. I appreciate it. Yeah, and as soon as you open the door to your room, you see Esvale sitting there. And she goes, "Okay, don't panic, don't panic. It's okay."
She just starts crying.
She's like, "Okay, whatever you do, just don't look over there. It's fine." And she just holds her arms out to you. She puts her arms around you and just kind of pats you on the head, and she's like, "Are you okay? You didn't even notice the dismembered hand over there. It's not mine. I love you, of course."
But, by the way, what's going on with that mirror into the Shadowfell?
She goes, "Oh yeah, they came back through a little while ago. They're fine."
No, I'm asking the DM out of character.
It is in. Didn't we say it was in Todrin's room? I forget. Yeah, I thought so. They came back through. They're fine, and look. You can see. And when you peer around the corner, you notice two things in the room. First off, the mirror is there, but now rather than seeing the inside of Dalagor's fortress or anything, you're now looking out from what looks like a tower, like an upper floor in a tower overlooking a bay, and it kind of looks like Waterdeep, but it doesn't quite look like Waterdeep's Deepwater Bay. But it's dark. It's night. You see a moon. The moon does not appear to be the same moon you are familiar with, however, because it's in the Shadowfell. And the other thing you notice is the dismembered hand that is currently standing on the dresser and kind of walking back and forth. It is. Yeah, she says, yeah, and she's, "Todrin, don't panic. Don't break it. Don't break it." She's just kind of putting a hand on you and like reaching over to make sure you don't touch Azure Edge. She says, "It is undead." She says, "You might want to hear what he has to say. And for the record, he didn't come out of the Shadowfell. He came up to the room." And in the same sign language you've seen Nat use, it says hello.
Crazy.
It says, "Halaster sent me. About a year ago.
Oh.
Halaster needs help. Halaster is in prison." Sent me for help. Hold on. No, it'd be a month ago. Sorry, it's a month ago that this. About a month ago is when Halaster was reportedly killed in Undermountain, and now the hand is telling you, in sign language, no, Halaster is alive. He is imprisoned, in the Tower of Seven Woes.
Oh shit.
It says, you should also probably know I'm the left hand of Manchun.
I am so glad Bart isn't there. Fireball, 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 fireball.
It's undead. It doesn't have a soul. It says that it doesn't remember anything that Manchun remembered. It serves Halaster, not Manchun. And it says that it explains this whole long, detailed story that Manchun, for many, many, many years, hid in Undermountain from the other Manchuns during the Manchun Wars. And that Halaster and Manchun crossed paths on many occasions and had a fight in which Halaster dismembered his left hand, and that is why Manchun has the gauntlet that for some reason no amount of magic could bring the hand back. Because of whatever Halaster did. Sorry. She looks to you and she says, sure, I can stay here with it. Can we trust it? God, I just saw the gift Starfarer posted. That's perfect. All right. While they're doing this, Remora's like, wait, what exactly is going on? What are you all doing what are you doing down here to begin with?
Well, that's mostly him, and I point at Tentius. That's why we came for you.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, what's going on with you and the Zentarum?
Oh no, I'm right here. Did you come to me? Oh, I missed that part.
He's sharing everything that the hand told him.
Okay. Okay, so you told me about everything the hand said, just not the hand. Okay. Why we're down here? And I just ignore her. So I'm just like, so where's the messenger now?
She casts a silence spell on him.
I cast counterspell.
She counterspells you.
Oh god, we're gonna blow everybody up in this room, aren't we?
53.
Counterspell meteor shower.
Fireball in the room.
It's a distinct possibility. She doesn't know it yet, but she's now immune to being intoxicated by alcohol for the next 6 months.
Ouch. Super liver. You can't talk. She casts silence.
You can't talk. She casts it in a specific area around you.
Hmm. Okay. So I'm just glaring at her.
She's just grinning. He has the black staff. Taga's
hold
shaking her
this.
head, and she says, "Wait a minute, that's not possible. What do you mean?"
Basically holding the city hostage.
So after he's done, I just look at Remora, just blank-facedly.
She's still looking at Todrin. She says, "Wait. You said Manchun is responsible for this. You, for the record, you can't see, or you can't hear or speak, just in the silence thing. So but you can read
I'm just
lips.
sitting there.
You can read
Right.
lips though. So okay, never mind. And she says, Remora says, wait, that doesn't make any sense. I was supposed to be his apprentice.
And then I just do sign language to you, and I'm like, tell her to end the spell.
Oh, I'll drop the spell if he gives me the ring back.
When she says that, he sits up, he gets out of the tub, and he walks over to her, and he backhands the shit out of her. Am I outside of the silence, or because it's a bubble, right?
I would say you're outside of it. If you get up out of it, yeah, you're out of it.
Yeah. So he backhands her. Yeah, Bart's butt naked. He just backhands the shit out of her. He's got his gauntlets on. He backhands the shit out of her, and he's like, "It's time to grow the fuck up, Remora."
You're one to talk. You're acting just like father.
I'm just standing over her, and I'm like, sometimes you gotta do what needs to get done.
You're sounding more and more like him every day.
And I cut her off. I'm not gonna ask you again. Grow the fuck up. It's time to cooperate. And I get back in my tub.
She doesn't do it. You're not gonna find Halaster in the prison. She just shrugs. You won't find him there. Because he's not there. They may think he's there. He's not there. She just glares at Bart. Give me the ring back.
Bart's just submerged in his tub.
Have him give me the ring and I'll tell you everything that you need to know to rescue Halaster. You don't need Halaster to save the city. You just have to kill Manshun. And he's not in Skullport, as far as I know. Which begs the question, why are you... Oh. How many did you gather? How many do you have? How many people? How many people do you have? You can't possibly be about to take Skullport, just the 4 of you. The 5 of you. You won't find him without me! Yeah. It just kind of shrugs with its knuckles. Yeah, exactly. It just kind of shrugs. It's like, Thintius just pokes his head in and says, I've seen it. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell them. They'll... Well, Bart would. Remora's seen worse. I mean, look at her hands. Which, by the way, she's sitting in the bathtub and her hands on full display on the bathtub sides.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, we're on a time crunch.
A little more than a day.
Hmm.
They're not going to get a healer back in time.
Shit.
Not with the time frame she gave you. Eventually, the silence spell fades off of Bartholomew, and Taga's just kind of laying there in the bath, head back, just soaking. Every now and then, one of them will get up and leave the room and wander around, but after about 10 minutes, they do come back. So they are free to walk around for a while, but...
Yeah,
Correct.
we might want to spend tomorrow, the last day before the attack, hunting around Skullport ourselves for any potions or healing or anything that can help them. Even just Yeah, even just getting Bart and Monera up and around.
All right. Does anybody have anything they want to do before you take a long rest?
I do want to point out to Todrin, she mentioned Remora there. She mentioned something about was it Manchun? She said, she was supposed to be his apprentice. We need to keep an eye on her, because I don't know where her loyalties are right now.
For the record, Taga is also Zentarum, but Taga seemed surprised and shocked by the revelation of what's going on in Waterdeep right now.
Yeah. Not that Manchun probably doesn't already know what we're up to. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hopefully her condition right now will keep her locked down on its own.
Eventually, Remora gets up out of the bath and goes walking around the guts and garters. And you see her talking to Quietude. And Quietude says, "Oh, sure, Puppet, sure. We can get you another room, of course." And the hand. But eventually, Remora comes back into the room.
Yeah.
And moves her tub into a different room. Just water sloshing everywhere. It's just across the hall. Yes, everyone can click long rest.
Crazy. Do we need to do wisdom saves now?
Actually, yes. And if they're in a different room,
Well,
so
the reality of it is Bart wouldn't be sleeping without Todrin. Yeah.
you can push the tub into that room if you want.
Yeah. The Shadowfell isn't safe, right?
No, God no. Also true.
So Bart just kind of looks over and he steps into the mirror real quick.
Okay. You find yourself in what appears to be the dock ward of almost Waterdeep. It looks all wrong. Everything's in the wrong place. It's basically, yeah. The moon looks different. The sky is overcast. You're looking out over the bay, and you see ships down there that the sails are all tattered and torn, and
Or
but
like
there's
shut down servers, Waterdeep.
there is movement in the streets below, but you are in a tower overlooking what you would recognize almost as Deepwater Bay.
Okay. I don't see any immediate danger.
Roll a perception check.
Wow. 12.
No, nothing immediate. No.
Alright, I'll step back through the mirror. I think we should take our chances. Through the mirror. Alright. Exactly. So I'll go find Taga, and I'm like, Taga, can you do me a favor?
Sure. What?
Do you know how bad Remora is affected by weave sickness?
I don't even know what that is. What's wrong with her?
I don't know.
She just kind of shakes her head. No, I don't think so. Oh. Sure.
Well,
Bart, roll an Arcana check.
$16.
She's been down here for a year.
There's no way she doesn't have it.
I'm talking about Remora.
Oh.
Here's the thing. It's like a creaky floorboard. Sometimes people step on it, sometimes they don't. And Mert and Dernan were down here for months. Mert's unaffected. Dernan's got it. But to have been down there for as long as they were, his is about 3rd level. So Remora's looks worse than that, though.
And Hannelor's been down here before, and he doesn't have it.
Right. Minera too. Let me double check.
Wisdom. Well, you don't seem to be too heavily affected. But I'm having troubles getting Remora to cooperate in any fashion. Would you mind assisting getting Remora through a portal?
I mean...
What do you mean? No, I'm asking Taga to go try to convince Remora.
Also,
Yes,
do we,
and then
do
if
we
she
need to get the
doesn't agree,
bathtubs through there?
then we'll knock her out and take her anyway. We'll have to take the tubs.
You can take the tubs.
Okay.
Once
There's also Deepwater Bay and Shadowfell that's out there.
You're funny.
Yeah.
Once we're through, I will begin the ritual to create a dome.
Okay. So Taga goes across the hall. She steps out of the bath and puts a towel around herself and walks over, knocks on the door, says, "Can we talk a minute?" to Remora, and she lets her in.
Cool. When they step out, I turn to Todrin, and my gauntlet retracts from my hand.
She has
and
not
I take...
stepped out yet. Just for the record.
Okay. That's fine. I take the ring off, and I hold it up like in the light, and I'm just looking at it. And I'm like, so much strife over this ring, Todrin. And I'm just holding it up, and I look over at Todrin. What do you think is the right move? So he says that, and he's looking at
Oh, wow, that's
Todrin, still
right.
holding this ring, and he looks back at the ring, and he goes, I don't know if we can destroy it, Todrin. It's a very powerful magical item. Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Rorina.
No.
Oh, the person who's in charge basically now?
Dagna?
Don't tell me. Damn it. Yeah, Agna. You're right. You're right. No, you're right. So he's going to hold on. Okay, sorry, my niece was talking to me. What was I saying? Yes. So you said not to share it because it could kill Rorina, not Rorina, Dagna. Get her killed. And Bart agreed, and he slides it back on his finger, and he picks up the staff of defense, and he's just kind of looking at it, and he goes, I don't want this, Todrin. Yeah. It's a staff that can cast defense. Shield. Mage armor and shield. No?
Thentius just kind of puts up a hand. I'll take it.
He's just like, you've earned it. And he holds it out to him.
Oh, really? Thanks.
I'm not using it. And it's not going to Remora.
Come on. Go gentle on her. She's been down here for a year.
I understand that, Thentius. I do. But
You
at the
also
end
hit
of
her,
the
like,
day,
several times.
again, I understand that. But at the end of the day, there is so much more going on than your petty personal beliefs. And I don't know if you caught that, but she was planning on becoming an apprentice to an evil overlord over the city we live in, Thentius.
Doesn't mean that she knew any of that.
And I just deadpan, just staring at him.
She's mad right now. Come on. You don't really think that she'd do something like that? Be part of that if she knew what was going on, do you?
When he says that, Bart slams his hand down onto the tub and he goes, Enough, Thentius.
I'm just gonna take my staff and go. Okay. He just backs up slowly, holding the staff to his chest. Backs out of the room.
And after he
It's
leaves,
cramped quarters and the walls are thin.
is it just Todrin and Bart?
Yeah.
When after he leaves, Bart just slowly raises his head and he looks at Todrin and he's like, "Is that what I look like, Todrin? Like Remora?" And
Also,
you chuckle, it doesn't even phase Bart. He looks pretty shaken.
out of character note, no, you don't look like Remora. You look like Gollum.
You look
there.
like the Fomorian.
Wow. God damn it.
He does. That is
How
a
do I get
completely
that to go
different
away?
thing. Huh?
How do I get that to go away?
That's a good question.
I don't. I don't want to hump.
Let me see here. I'll tell you what. You can.
Fuck.
Roll a charisma save. Bart.
A charisma save. Do I get the +5 from Todrin?
I would say yes. You're in his radius now.
11.
Okay. The next morning you still have the hump,
Damn.
but you do think that it will eventually probably go away, but it could be there for a while. No, he'll just wake up one morning and be normal. But it will take some time though. Anyway, Taga and Remora though, you were trying to convince them to come into the Shadowfell for the night?
Yes.
So y'all let you roll long rest before you all finish the night.
Right. I haven't used anything.
No, it's fine. It's fine. She does talk her into it, but the minute that Remora steps through, she's like, I gotta go back. She gets like 2 steps into the Shadowfell through the mirror and immediately is turned around like, no, I can't, I gotta go back.
That's what I thought. Which means she can't leave Undermountain.
That's such a bit.
So it is at the very least within 1 mile of the yawning portal.
Okay, well,
So she could
when
be
she
within
steps
the
back
city
through,
limits of Waterdeep, but the Shadowfell is way more than a mile from Waterdeep.
Okay, when she steps back through, I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go have a conversation with Remora, and then we can do our rest here. Yes. Taga, would you come with me?
Maybe I should stay with her.
I would really appreciate that.
All right.
We'll step back through. Is she here on the other side of the portal?
Yeah.
Okay, and so
And
I see
Esvele
her.
is awkwardly holding a pouch like in her lap, like don't look at the pouch.
And I see her. What? Like, do I get an inkling of what's going on there?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, like we went through, and she was like, "Okay, time to have fun," and then we came back through all of a sudden.
No, it's the hand she has in a pouch.
Okay. Wow.
Y'all are awful.
I was super confused. So Bart's just like, "Okay, I don't know what that is, but whatever." And he's like, "Listen, Remora, we have to talk about your condition."
She goes, which one?
The one where you can't leave Undermountain.
I can leave Undermountain.
And
don't
I
want to.
just wave my hand at the mirror. Really?
Where is that anyway?
It doesn't matter. It's outside of Undermountain and you couldn't step through for 5 seconds.
She just kind of nods her head. And she says, okay, so what is that?
What is that? The effect? It's called Weave Sickness.
I've heard about that.
Yes, and you have it
Shut up.
very,
Not
very
you. Not
badly.
you. Sorry.
And I just look around the room. And my hackles raise because I'm paranoid too. So
Fucking family is.
Yeah, and you can see into the
the
gosh,
ethereal.
yeah, the ethereal plane. You don't see anything.
Yeah, so I'm just like, Remora, it's time to tell me what that is.
You don't see him, do you?
No, I do not.
She looks over in the corner of the room as Vlay's still sitting there awkwardly with this pouch in her hands, in her lap. She says, "You don't see Halaster standing right there?
I don't. Is that why you said that Halaster isn't in the Tower of Woes?
He's right there."
And I'm just looking there and I'm like, there's nothing there, Remora.
What do you mean? There's nothing. That's
You're not alone. I imagine that everyone else is with. Oh no, they wouldn't need
No,
to.
I'm I'm sleeping in my nice comfy bed.
Then you wouldn't be in the Shadowfell. You'd be sitting in the room, like waiting. That's dangerous. Okay. So yeah, he's just trying to level with her, you know. You're sick, so you are stuck in Undermountain, and eventually we need to figure out what that means for the family.
She just looks over at him again and she's, I know. That's it's not that simple. And she looks
I
back
know.
at you and she just, what?
Oh, what is Halaster telling you?
She just kind of stops, kind of shrugs her shoulders a little bit. She says, he's telling me to stay here with him, become his apprentice.
Is that what you want to do?
You're telling me he's not standing there?
That isn't what I asked. Is that what you want to do?
I'm not sure right now.
Hmm. Are you going to assist us?
Are you going to apologize?
I apologize for striking, and I apologize for my harsh words.
Okay. If you're saying Halaster is in the Tower of Seven Woes, and he's not standing in the room with us right now, and she looks over at the corner again, she says, he's right there.
And I walk over there and just start waving my hands through the open space.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Stop. Ew. Um, if he's not there, he won't be in. He'll be in the Tower of Seven Woes, but he won't be. He'll be in Mention's demiplane.
Oh,
He wouldn't hold a prisoner like Halaster. I know you're right. He wouldn't hold a prisoner like Halaster in the Tower of Seven Woes. He's holding everyone else there.
I understand.
But anyone that's as important as Halaster, he would have it in his demiplane.
Makes sense.
Does he have
Listen,
any other
Remora.
prisoners?
Remora.
Like Halaster?
Remora.
What?
Can I trust you?
Of course.
I need you to stay here.
If what you're all saying about what he's doing in Waterdeep is true, you can't possibly expect me to stay here.
What are you gonna do, Remora?
Well, we've got to stop him.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
What I have to.
Same thing.
Hmm. I need to know that, and I wave my hand at the corner, isn't going to tell you to betray us, and then you're gonna do that.
She just kind of looks up for us. You shush. Do you know how incessant he is? Like Halaster was
Remora,
crazy
I don't
before, but
have time for this. I need to get back. Can I trust you?
of course you can trust me.
Are you sure?
She looks
Because
over at
I'm
him
gonna
again.
tell you right now, Remora, if I question your loyalty, I will end you, Remora.
If you try, I won't hold back. You already saw that with the disintegration spell, which, for the record, I
And
was not in control of my
he
facilities with
just
that.
leans closer and he goes, ask Thentius what I did a couple of days ago. Then we can talk again. And he stands up and he walks out of the room.
Remorse just now standing in the room with Esvale just sitting there awkwardly. she's got her hands kind of crossed, and her skeletal hands.
And then Bart walks through the portal.
And then
All right,
the
Todrin,
hand
let's get that
creeps
dome up.
the hand creeps out of the bag and across the bed. And Remorse like, oh, that's cool. Where'd you find that? I think that's where we should call it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Did y'all have fun?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Indeed.
It really did.
One thing I am going to make sure that we do next time around when we start Spelljammer, we're not going to have these where there's just dozens of. It was more than that, wasn't it? Oh God. Well, I apologize, but well, and here's there's a part of it that is just the way it's designed is that you're supposed to have multiple, like 5 or 6 encounters in a day. Nobody does that. And you guys are at such a high level right now and with so many crazy magic items that to put you in a room with just an aboleth is out of the question. You'll fucking kill it in a round.
Yeah,
I mean, even when it appeared, it only lasted 2 rounds. You
yeah,
guys weren't. It is basically impossible to tap you guys out before a boss fight like that.
it is. Because it's either you fuck us and we don't make it to the boss,
Right.
or we wipe the floor with everything and it's not good combat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, 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 no. No, you're absolutely right. I'm gonna take that into that is something I have considered before, and I've said before I wasn't going to do that, and then I did it again, but that was a good reminder of why not to do that. But yeah, it's it's uh it's definitely not conducive to the game to have that many active combatants for sure. So I'll have to I'll have to rather than having a bunch of minions, I'll have to have just one really really big one like the Fomorian.
I have to have 4 vampires.
You guys killed 4 fucking vampires, yeah.
Wait, we did?
Didn't you? Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, you killed Arthur Morland, you killed Rorina Stoneshaft, you killed the Medusa, and you killed the doppelganger. 4.
Yep.
There was a
Oh.
5th one, by the way.
And then there was all those horrible.
Oh, did you
Huh.
count how many caskets were in there in that room?
No.
I mean, in the room where you killed the doppelganger. Yeah. I mean, they may have, you don't know, but there were 6 coffins in that room.
Well, we got the big
Hmm.
one.
Uh,